Good evening, everybody. I'm Fox Vidak. This is The Fox is Dead, and I am sitting here with the current reigning RWF European Champion, the Wildman. How you doing, Wildman?
I'm fantastic, Fox. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm glad to be here with you. I have a whole bunch of questions for you. Really looking forward to this. We're just going to snap right into it. And I wanted to ask you, go through your accomplishments, because why not? While you're at the top, we're going back to the RWS Memorial Day Massacre, the Witching Hour, when you really came up and you got your first great accomplishment here in the RWF. You won the 24/7 Intercontinental Hardcore title after you defeated the Amazing Hazen, and it was a big deal because you brought down his 10-year reign. Any thoughts on any of that?
That was such a great match. And it was my debut match. And I ended a reign, a 10-year reign of a champion that no one could beat for 10 years. I was the one to take him down in my first match ever here in the RWF. It was great.
Now, you're not a stranger to other wrestling promotions. You had mentioned before, and I'd watched your work a little bit in Seattle Championship Wrestling out there. I'm not familiar. Did you have any accomplishments when you were there that we're unfamiliar with?
I was the Metropolitan Champion, their top prize out in Seattle
Wow.
Championship Wrestling.
Yeah,
I held that for a very, very long time until I became full-time in the RWF when I just released my title because no one could beat me out there.
So how about that, everybody? I mean, I did not know any of that. I mean, the facts are this. He came out of left field for us, but out in Seattle, in that region, very well known. Going through your cruiserweight title run, where you beat Mitchell Fatal in his 18-year long, or however long it was, reign with that thing. How was that for you?
That also was another great accomplishment. Once again, ending a very long reign. 18 years to beat a Cruiserweight Championship, and I show up my one only match with Mitchell Fatal, and I beat him too. And I took his title, and I held that for so long. Until we started the merger with that and the 24/7 Hardcore into what we know now as the Baron of Legendary 7 Gauntlet.
Yes, and you had to give up your cruiserweight title. He had to give up the Intercontinental, where he actually everything's out there now. He was able to hack his way in. Murphy Pennyworth uploaded it to get him into the RWF, the Zero that is, and get rid of the White God and push him out and give himself the title. Just an incredible. I mean, you had a loss that night, and you did not accomplish getting the first Baron Legendary 7 championship, but you looked great that night. Speaking of the Baron Legendary 7 Gauntlet and legacy titles, is there any title that you'd like to see back in RWF that may be a part of that gauntlet?
Well, it should be an easy answer. I want to see the Intercontinental Championship come back. That is my favorite championship. That's why I came to the RWF. I wanted that championship more than anything.
More than the European Championship.
I never thought I would make it this far, Fox, but I do love this. I do not want to give this up. This is mine for a very, very long time to come.
Fantastic. And you are just, speaking of which, you're the 6th European champion in history. You just won it at Double Action 1000. Just you taking it off Zero. How was that? Was it satisfying to beat Zero?
It was a very euphoric experience. Finally ridding the RWF of Zero, the bane of my existence, a plague that was unleashed upon this company. And we all know how much of a hassle it was dealing with him and him destroying everything and turning this company upside down. And I was here. I stayed. I had a vendetta against that man ever since the Baron match. I'm so happy I finally ended it.
Yeah, and you beat him again at the Massacre a couple months later, really solidifying it. We haven't seen him here in RWF since. So, thank you, Wildman. Speaking of people in different promotions and leaving, and you used to work in Seattle Championship Wrestling, would you ever consider maybe going to a wrestling promotion after your time is done with the RWF?
hope my time is never done in the RWF, but I would like to visit Pride of the Mask or Super Rise V in the future, just as a guest match. Hone my skills over there and just see what kind of talent they possess.
Would you ever return to Seattle Championship Wrestling?
I don't believe so. They were kind of developmental territory when I was coming up, and they kind of were a little defunct now.
Oh, very good. Going off of we just had King of the Hill. We ended our 20-year. You had your match with the Amazing Hayes, and unfortunately, it was a loss. How did that go for you?
After that match, Fox, something snapped inside of me, and I don't know what it was. All these championships that I've been winning for so long, and just all the wins, and not as many losses, and to lose after finally becoming the European champion, it just kind of broke something inside of me. Yes, he's a very worthy adversary. He really is. And I can't wait for Double Action 2000 to have him in the ring again.
Absolutely. Going off of my notes here, there's since you're at the top, we have another group that I know you know about, the Players Club. Carl, Big Money Streetwise, Shimmy Shimmy Duke, and the Brute. I don't know if you have any thoughts on them or not, because they seem to be trying to take over the RWF, and you are the man at the top. Are you afraid that they might come after you next?
I'm not afraid of them at all. They haven't given me a reason, and if they do come after me, they will have a very wild time.
There you have it. Any final thoughts? Anything you want to tell your fans and all your Wild fans out there, the Wild Army?
It has been such a great run in this company. And I don't know if I'm going to be right in the head for some time, Fox. I really don't. There's something broken. And this is a different Wild Man. One that we haven't seen before. One who's just kind of going with the flow and off the cuff. A true Wild Man. We don't know what's going to happen. So, my Wild fans out there, I hope you're enjoying this. If you're having a great time and you're still watching RWF, it's so much fun. But Fox, I'm getting out of here. I need to go do something. I'm freaking out over here. I just gotta go have some fun. So I'll see you later, Fox. Have a wild time.
What a man. His accomplishments seem, on one way, surprising, but in another way, how can you really be surprised? He was never really the underdog. He was when he came into the RWF, a already decorated champion, and he's I don't want to speculate anymore because the man has already walked out of the room. But it looks like things are going a little haywire with the Wild Man. But hey, I'm sure everything will be okay. I'm Fox Fedak. This has been the Fox's Den, and we will see you again.